Hi. It's October. You know what that means? Spooky season, spooky books. Here is my to-be-read list for the month of October. Scary, yeah? Starting with one I don't have yet because it's in the mail. The Mercies. This one is the best book club pick for the month, and it's witchy and really cool sounding. There's a blurb on it from Madeline Miller, which means I'm bound to like it. A gripping novel, beautiful and chilling, Madeline Miller. So, if old Maddie Mills, we're pretty tight. If she likes it, I don't know. Sounds like it's going to be good to me. The Mercies is by Kieran Millwood Hargraves. I've never read her. I don't know what else she's done. And I'm also assuming Kieran is a girl. I don't actually know. So what I know about this one isn't a ton, but it's All of the Men Are Gone. It's set in the 1600s, and it's witchy. After the men in an Arctic Norwegian town are wiped out, the women must survive a sinister threat in this perfectly told 1600s parable of a world gone mad. Yeah, that's what I know about it. Next. Okay, I'm already regretting this one. Not because I don't want to read it, only because it's just so big. So, this one has been on my TBR since forever. It's House of Leaves by Mark Z. Danielewski. This, I've been told, is absolutely incredible. Always, when I order books, I leave myself a little note. This one says, Shanna, you're wonderful. Because it makes me happy. This one has quite a reputation. You've probably heard of it. It is a story within a story within a story. At its core, it's about a family who moves into a house, and the inside is bigger than the outside. It's also basically a folktale. So the folktale is about the family in the story. So that's the story within the story. It is all wacky. Some pages have almost nothing. Other pages are jam-packed. And I don't know if you can see, but there's upside down. I have been told that there are entire pages you have to read in a mirror. Let's see. It's supposed to be a really different and wonderful reading experience. So I'm just hoping that I can get through this beast this month. I am loving this book. Anxious People by Frederick Backman. I have been waiting for this one. I pre-ordered it. It is about a bank robbery gone wrong, turned into a hostage situation, and it's got the Frederick Backman style cast of characters. They're all quirky and funny and just wonderful. I'm just over halfway done. It's been so good. This will get its own individual review at some point because I love it. On audio, I am listening to Hex. I am just hit halfway through. This is another witch book. This year, I'm all about the witches. This is about a town where everybody knows about this witch. She's very, very old. She's very, very scary. Her eyes are sewn shut and her mouth is sewn shut. Terrifying. If you try and leave this town, or if you hear her whisper, you want to kill yourself. So everybody who lives there is stuck there forever. Yeah, it follows this town and the witch, and it's all unfolding. It's been very creepy. And I'm really liking it so far. And Discworld. I am currently reading Jingo, which is just carrying on with the City Watch. So I'm about 10% into that one. It's fine so far. I am thinking about trying to pick up the We Free Men this month. It'll depend on how my month goes, of course. But it is the first of the Tiffany Aching series, which is a YA offshoot of The Witches in Discworld. And it's supposed to be really, really good. Hopefully I'll get to it. I'm just not sure if I want to start another series while I'm reading a series within that series. We'll see how I feel, because I would like some more witches in my month. And nice witches. You know, it's all about balance. Some nice witches over here, some evil witches over here. Balance. Okay, this is a weird one. I ordered a book called Betrayal by R.L. Stine. It is the first in the Fear Street saga. I don't know anything about this, but Steph at book club said that she wants to read it and we have to read it, and I'm going to do that. There are 3 of these main books that we're supposed to read. I'm going to read the first one and then go from there, because it's a lot of books, guys. It's a lot of books. I would like to try and keep this month's count low. Because of House of Leaves, I just think that that's going to take up a big chunk of time. And if I overcommit myself, which, I mean, I'm not really committed. I'm just telling you what I hope I read, not what I absolutely have to read or else I'll die. Although, if I read lots of books, my usual reading goal for the year is 50 books, and I'm only 2 away from that, so I am definitely hitting it. My stretch goal is 100. And unless I read just over 17 books a month, it's not happening. But who knows? Maybe I'll break both of my legs and have a lot of reading time. I hope I don't. I don't want to break my legs. I have stairs up to my house. Anyways, here are some more. Bird Box. I have to read because I borrowed it from Jen. So I will have to read this and return it by like mid-month. But she really, really liked it. And then I would also really like to watch the movie because I haven't seen it yet. So then I can compare and contrast. Get all... I think everybody knows what this one is about. Who's a spy? Josh Mallerman. It is about a something that is making people crazy and violent and kill everybody around them if they see it. So everybody tries not to see it by blindfolding themselves and just trying to go through life with not being able to see, is what I understand. It's supposed to actually be very scary, but I'll be the judge. And now this is another borrowed book, so I will have to finish it by mid-month, but that's fine because look at this little teeny tiny baby. It's called Ghost Wall by Sarah Moss, and isn't that cover lovely? You see? There's a lady at book club who is all, this book is great. You have to read this book. I love this book. And I looked at it and I said, ooh, that's small. I can do it. It's supposed to be really good. I honestly don't really know what it's about, but we'll see. I pre-ordered The Once and Future Wishes by Alex E. Haro. I really like The 10,000 Doors of January, and this one is about witches. It comes out on October 13th, and the cover's beautiful. If anything, I just had to have it in the hardcover so that it looked beautiful next to my 10,000 Doors of January, which is also beautiful. So I don't know if I will get to that one this month. I hope that I do, but I don't know. We'll see. It's about, witches. It's witch month. I will be listening to Good Omens on audio because my hold just came in on Libby. So that one is definitely happening once I'm done Hex. And it will be my first Terry Pratchett outside of Discworld. And he does it with Neil Gaiman, who I also love. So what could possibly go wrong? I have seen the Amazon series, and that was so good. But also David Tennant is... I'm in love with him. And now these last 2, I'm sorry, didn't I say I wanted it to be short? Whatever. Never listen to me. So these 2 I might listen to if my Libby holds come in, but you never know with that. I think that they have between 2 and 4 weeks left. So either everybody reads them real fast or they don't. So if they come in, cool. If they don't, I mean, also cool. I've clearly committed to too many books. There's one called Strange Hotel, and I literally was just wasting time flying through Libby, and something about the cover just spoke to me. It said, "You want to read me," A nameless woman enters a nondescript hotel room she's been in once before many years ago. Though the room hasn't changed, she has, as have the dimensions of her life. As she goes on to occupy a series of hotel rooms around the world, each of which reflects back some aspect of herself, we begin to piece together the details of what transpires in these rooms, the rules of engagement she's put in place for herself and the men she sometimes meets, and the outlines of the absence she's trying to forget. Gradually, we come to understand what it is the narrator seeks to contain within the anonymous rooms she is drawn to, and how she might become free. I don't know. It's very short. It sounds really cool. So I hope that one happens this month because cool. And lastly, A Secret History of Witches. I put a hold on that one like last month, but it had a huge long lineup of holds. So we'll see if I get it. It's another witchy one. It's historical fiction and yeah, witches. All right. Well, 15. I said I wasn't going to put many in there, right? But whatever. We'll see how many I get done. If I get 5, I'm cool with that. If I get 15, that would be sick. I don't know. Maybe my family will be super independent this month. Probably no, but let me dream. Thank you for watching, guys. Like the video, subscribe, share with all your friends, leave me a comment, tell me what you're reading in October. Do you love spooky books? Bye! Do you look pretty cool? Mm-hmm. Now look at the camera right up here.
I want to see your picture.
What picture?
This picture.
Oh, this one up here? Mm-hmm. Okay, but if you look into the camera up here, say hello.
Hello.
Say read books.
Read books. Read books.
Read books.
Read books.
Read books.
Okay.
Get out of here.
Now to do your picture.
No.